All right, ladies and gentlemen, hope you are doing fantastic. Guys, in this video, what I hope to do is really show you why, if you're a service area business, for the most part, you should be using Google local service ads instead of Google search ads. Now, one of the main reasons why you want to use LSA, and I'm going to break it down in this video for you, I'm going to share my screen and do some quick math for you, is because you can make more profit because you're not spending money on impressions, on clicks. Again, we know with Google search ads, you could spend $1 billion, but if you're not actually getting leads, what's the point, right? And furthermore, you're paying per click, you're paying for impressions, and they don't necessarily translate to actual leads. Whereas LSA, if you don't get any leads, you don't spend any money, which is great. So what I want to do in this video, guys, is share my screen, and really, I just ultimately want to show you kind of how it works with, just kind of showing you how this goes. But let me share my screen, and we can go from here. So hopefully, you guys can see my screen all right. I'm going to be doing some quick stuff here. So I'm going to be doing Google search ads versus LSA. All right, cool. So give me 1 second, guys. I just want to pull up a couple things to make sure you guys are seeing my screen properly. So just let me confirm 1 second, and then we can get started. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a great start to the day. It's been a really solid week, I must say, and I'm super excited for what we have to share with you today. So let me get here. Give me 1 second. But yeah, if you guys haven't yet, do me a favor, hit subscribe on my YouTube channel. We're on the road to 7,000 subscribers, and I'm super, super excited to share it with you. But let me just make sure we are good. One thing I don't like about working at where I am is it's a little, there we go, perfect. Okay, so we're good. Awesome. So we can get started. So the math, guys, is very, very simple, right? The math is very simple. So let's just say for Google search ads, right, you get 100 clicks, right? 100 clicks at a $10 CPC, right? $10 CPC, cost per click, right? Cost per click. Obviously, this is going to be $1,000 spent, right? $1,000 spent, right? Now, let's just say for this, we were able to get about, what would you say? Close rate of about, let's just say you got 10 leads out of this. Close rate was 3 leads. So 3 leads, excuse my handwriting, I'm just doing this off of my mouse, which is terrible, versus LSA, let's say we got 10 leads, and then we only paid perhaps $30 for that. So as you can see, spending $300, right? It shouldn't be customers, I'm sorry. It should be new clients, right? So new clients, okay? And then you also got 3 clients here, right? Just to set the math for everybody, okay? So Google search ads, you had 100 clicks, $10 cost per click, $1,000 expense, right? $1,000 expense. Of this, you were able to generate 10 leads, and of this, you were able to generate 3 clients. With Google LSA, you were able to get 10 leads, right? 10 leads at $30 a clip, and you were able to spend only $300 or $30 per lead. Whereas with this, you were spending $100 per lead, right? You got the same amount of clients, but let's not just break it down like that. Let's also break it down a little bit further. So let me erase everything here so you guys can see the power of this, right? So on top of this, let's just say, so 3 new clients, right? Let's just say they're at a $500 revenue, right? So $500, what is that? That is 1,500, right? So 1,500 in revenue, but you also have to factor in, right, that you spent $1,000 on the acquisition, right? And again, you're not just paying for the leads, you're paying for the impressions, the clicks. So your net profit, NP, is only $500, right? Your net profit is only $500. That's not that good, right? So you essentially, you had a 50% return on your money, right? Which is not really good at all, right? Whereas with LSA, if you have 3 customers at the same revenue point, right? 500, okay? Stick with me here. The same $1,500 in revenue, right? However, instead of spending $1,000 in leads, you only spent 300, right? So not including the expenses, the COGS, to actually get done the service, your profit on this is $1,200 net profit. So if you think about it, guys, you spent $300. This is a 4x return, or in the marketing world, we like to say ROAS, return on ad spend, a 4x return. This crushes Google search ads, where you only got a 0.5, a 0.5 return on ad spend, right? This is not good. So as you guys can see from just basic math, and again, excuse my handwriting, you can see just how much more profitable you can become from using Google LSA instead of Google search ads. Again, Google search ads is a PPC, a pay-per-click model, whereas LSA is a pay-per-lead model. So you only pay when you get leads, right? You have to think, do you want a 4x ROAS or do you want a 0.5 ROAS where you're not even breaking even? With this, you have $1,200 in profit, not in revenue, in profit. This is obviously the clear option, guys. So if you have any questions, do yourself a favor. In my opinion, Google Ads can be good, don't get me wrong, but LSA, if you're a service area business, for the most part, it's just the better thing to do. But guys, if that being said, if you have any questions, I'm just going to do this to make it easy, but do yourself a favor, send me an email or call me if you guys have any questions regarding marketing or you need any help. Sean@needmomentum.com. That's my email, 215-607-6482. That is my phone number. Give me a call or text. Let me know how I can be of assistance. And with that being said, guys, appreciate the love and